All right, there we are. Hello, I am here. Maybe. There we go. I have too many tabs in my computer open and misplaced some of them. All right, welcome. Where are we at? Lots of comments, lots of chatting already. We'll see if I can get through them all before the timer. And knowing me, probably not. Making a mug of tea, very nice. Are you making some to share with everybody? You don't have to. Good morning. Realizing the brain is not ready for actual thinking, back to easy tasks. Yep, take it easy. You take it easy, okay? I've got the finger wagging. Easy tasks are yes. Good morning, Tam. Happy Friday. How's your day going? Happy Friday. Yes, I'm so glad it's Friday. I am ready for the weekend. So much to do. Happy Friday, Clara. And it is the first day of Preptober. And it is also the first day of Shirley's writing retreat weekend. So, which is themed Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice, which I have not read or seen or listened to or anything, but I will play along. Are you taunting the dog again? The dog gets lonely during the day, so he sleeps on the top step of the stairs. He's not allowed upstairs because he destroys things, my things specifically. But every so often, because he's sleeping on the top step, the cat will go over to the baby gate and stick her paw through there and taunt him. So, thank you, Brandy. Checking email, seeing Sarah's. Yes, she did. It came out yesterday. I've perused it a little bit. I'm doing kind of a mishmash conglomeration or something word I can't think of for what I'm doing for Nano Preptober stuff. So I've selected a couple pages I want to print. I need to decide on the rest. I know I want to print the game board. I love retreat weekends as well. They are such fun. Hello, Facebook user. Welcome. Is this Livia? If not, let me know. Trying hard to save it as a reward for later. What are we saving for a reward for later? Oh, the video. Yep. I listened to it some last night while I was waking up. I think I only understood half of it because I was waking up and kind of falling back asleep. So, it is. I've got so many. Good morning, Jessica. English breakfast for everyone. Delicious. Fancy. I mean, no, but we want you to take care of yourself so you're around longer. So suck it up and listen to us. Yes, Shirley Crow. Do all the fun professional videos on Sundays, so made a card for my Trello Sunday just to watch them. Frankentober planner. Yes, and that is so on theme for the month. So I tried to get a little bit of a. Oh, that is loud. Sorry. So I've got this little sweater thing with my with my skirt, kind of trying to go some kind of spooky vampire-ish, stylish vampire. I don't know. So thought about getting some of those bite mark tattoos from Walmart, but I didn't get off late enough this morning to stop at Walmart on the way home. So, and I was right about not getting through these comments before the timer went off. Not in a state to write 50K in 1 month. I'll be a rebel all through October and November and write your draft. Maybe start editing in late November. That is actually what I'm doing. I'm 1 chapter away from finishing the draft 0. So I'm actually going to finish that this morning, hopefully, and then print it out, read it this weekend, and start editing and try to get it in a shape by the end of November to, well, I will get it in shape to share with a critique partner by the end of November. Anything beyond that will be bonus. That's what I'm counting as my nano win. Yeah. I mean, she's always making things better and improving upon her work. First in line. Thank you, Tam. I'm glad that my position as boss is being respected. All right, go-to tea at home unless I make a London fog. Oh, you meant English breakfast tea, not an English breakfast. Either way, delicious. So, I haven't had English breakfast in so long. Thank you. Thank you. It is my favorite lipstick. It is my Regina from Once Upon a Time lipstick color. I don't wear it very often, mainly because I don't have a lot of tops that work well with it, but it's awesome. Going to finish up the edits I started yesterday, this first sprint, to get the chapter ready for proof. Very nice. Welcome, Juanita. Set a goal on the NaNoWriMo website to write 40K. Still not sure. I still might change my mind. That is okay. That's why there's a thing called NaNoRebel. NaNoRebel. Whatever. Words are hard. I've been awake since 7 yesterday, so you know. Hey Diane, problem waking up today? No worries. I mean, you're not wrong, but do you have to go and advertise it for the world? No, that's my family role in the hostesses. I'm the bratty younger sister. We have Momjula. We have Brandy, who's the cool aunt with all the cats. Beyond that, I don't know the family roles. I missed most of that live stream where it was discussed. Being a NaNoRebel 2, really need to do revisions for book 3, doing revision outline for Preptober, and doing revisions for Nano. There's going to be a lot of rewriting. I didn't, but I'd already clicked it before I read it. All right. Where's my timer tab? Which incidentally is also the name of the timer I use, in case you were wondering. It's timer-tab.com. All right. I'm just going to do several 15-minute sprints today because that's what I feel like doing. So, and we'll get at least 5, hopefully 6, but we know I babble. Happy sprinting. See you on the other side. how is everybody, or how did everybody do with that? Okay, Diana's the weird, awkward cousin. Shirley's looking for handles to give points out to those participating in the retreat. It's the cool goth aunt. Hi, Lucky Catch. I am not sure how to pronounce your name. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your time sprinting with us this morning. Good morning, Angela B. Welcome. How are you? Hey, Kat. Shirley is so close. Most excellent. Made coffee and prepared documents to mail out this morning. Very nice. It's important to mail documents that need to be mailed. So I hear. Kikimora. Okay. It's not, that's okay. I thought it was you, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, how are you this morning or afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world? Or if you live on an opposite schedule from the rest of the people in your area. I don't know. I was telling the people coming in this morning good night on my way out because my brain is just so flipped. Yulia, just in case. Yulia. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. Worked online editing while eating lunch, or was it second breakfast? Either or, whichever food thing you feel like calling it. If you call it second breakfast, that means you still get 11 Z's and things like that. So, movement sprint for you. Made coffee, heated up a muffin. Very nice. Perfect. Okay, good. I pronounce things wrong all the time, but for some reason, when I am live and I expect to pronounce things wrong and apologize in advance and assume I get it wrong and keep trying to fix myself, I apparently get it right. I did the same thing with Tamara a few weeks ago. So, yeah. Apparently, I just need to try to learn how to speak live. Anyway. Yep, so I did not open my draft yet. It will be done by the end of this morning, by the time I go to bed. That is the goal. But I wanted to finish a thing in Canva I was working on right before this live started, which I'm just about done with. I am making a banner for my pen names Facebook because I want to get the Facebook page up and going so I can share fun Preptober, NaNoWriMo challenges, all that stuff. So, Juanita downloaded Preptober workbook, donation based from Natalia Lee. I have heard that one recommended. I haven't checked it out yet. I think I've heard it mentioned around a couple of groups. I think I opened it in a different tab, but I can't find it now. I may have lost like a thing of tabs. I'm not sure where it went. So, oops. I don't know. I don't know. Several of my tabs seem to have gone missing. I have too many open at the moment. But I am cutting myself off Canva, though, the second I finish this design. And it's the first design I have let myself do in days since Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, one of the two. Because, I became little Canva addicted. Just a touch, a little bit. I made really cool things. I've also had to cut myself off the printer until I hit some of my goals this weekend because I also was obsessed with printing the things. And this is one of the things I printed, which is sticker sheets from Shirley's Preptober workbook. But, I need to set aside the stickers and the planners and be a responsible adult and finish this draft that I've been putting off for a week and a half. I've only had one chapter left for I want to say a week, maybe longer. I can't remember if it was that I got all wrapped up on it sometime this weekend, I think, or maybe it was last week, the previous weekend. I don't know. I've been putting off this chapter. Okay, where am I? Brandy's eating her muffin. Got the 2020 version, also last year. Saw Sarah's Preptober video. She mentions Natalia in it. I was surprised. Yeah. There's a few. I mean, there's so many workbooks right now. Yeah, I know. No, my computer does actually need to run updates tonight. It alerted me 10 minutes before I went live. I'm like, no, do not restart and update right now. Let's do that tonight. So I will have to close everything and start over before my 1 a.m. sprints. Working on plans for the day and watching Sarah's video from yesterday. Sensing a theme. It is. All right. Okay, I'm caught up on comments, which means sprint time. 15 minutes, go. welcome back. How did you do? I finished my Facebook banner. I really want to change the logo, but the logo I have will work for now. So I will eventually change it, but the banner is done, which means between the banner and the logo that I designed that I'm no longer sure about, I have enough of the Facebook page ready to push publish, at least enough to share social media through the weekend. And next week, one of my projects for next week is to get the about me and all of that straightened out. Anyway, I just wanted to get a head start on it to start posting stuff today. So, all right. So that means as soon as I'm done here or done with this break, I can go over there and push publish on the page and start sharing things. So, where are we at? Angela B, check for all updates for the software and computer right before Nano so I don't end up with software I no longer understand. Yes, yep, I don't like doing updates right before needing my computer for something important. Things do not always go smoothly when I do that. Another chapter ready for proof and 16 more to go. You are on it. Thank you. Thank you. I will. Don't trust me. I will. Actually, maybe don't trust me, considering all the times Brandy has to post the link for my YouTube in your group because I forget. I did do pretty good this week at remembering to do it myself. So I'm happy with that. Working on Preptober graphics. Feel like I should be doing something more productive. No, you shouldn't. You are taking it easy. Remember, Missy? And Preptober graphics is totally productive because the more you get done today, the less you have to worry about tomorrow or the next day or whenever. Prepared and am eating breakfast. Then I will start Preptober. Excellent. Breakfast is important. Kikamura sketched your first Inktober picture, which will be the content for your author's Instagram for the month. Very nice. That'll be cool. I need to get on Instagram so I can follow you because your art, I would love to see your art. I technically have an Instagram. I just rarely ever open it. Organized writer, take it easy today or I will sick vampires on you. I know. See, also, Brandy, the less points you earn today, you can get turned into a vampire. So if that's what you want to do by the end of today, there is a plus side, depending on how you look at it, to not being as productive. Got my afternoon sprint set up and am now working on some personal stuff for the upcoming move in January. Yay! Are you moving in January? I haven't been able to attend your sprints, and I very rarely watch anybody's replay, so I don't know. I knew a few months ago you were talking about trying to find somewhere. Not the vampires. Oh no, not the vampires. Juanita has to work the day job in 10 minutes, jumping up. Have a great and productive day. You too, and I hope you have a great Preptobering after work, or tomorrow, or whenever you're doing more Preptober stuff. So. I've got about 50 more seconds, and then we get into our next sprint. A few. I can't remember. Oh, do we even have any vampires awake yet? Yes, a few. I don't remember who the vampires are. I know Brandy and I are human. Is Hannah a vampire? That's about as much as I remember. Tamara Emma all says to go to work soon and wishes us to have fun. You too. I hope you have a great, wonderful day at work and that everything goes as smoothly as your work can. And I will see you next time or in somebody else's sprints. She was human. Okay. I thought somebody was assigned vampire. Was it Livia? Or Lissa? I'm trying to remember who the other person was that asked to know. I don't know. You'll let me know in the comments because our break is up and I need to get better at sticking to breaks. 15 minutes. See you in a few. does that break? Let's see. Lisa has joined us. Hey, Lisa, eating and cleaning for this one. Very good. I think I spent all of yesterday morning sprints cleaning. I still have more to do, but trying to get my space cleaned up this month in advance of Nano. And then C is a vampire. All right. That's who you can bribe, Brandy. Oh, or Tamara. Yep, one of them. Did some printing. Very nice. Printing is good. I like printing things. I like having a printer that is newer. The printer I had up until my move in January it worked fine for printing my sewing patterns. But printing anything like super high detail color, like Sarah's workbooks, it couldn't hold up to the task. So my brother's HP Office Jet works much better. I'd love a laser printer someday, but not sure when. What did I do that sprint? I did open my document. I did read the last page and a half of words, and then I had an idea for book 4 or 5. Probably book 5. Still need to figure out book 4, or is it 3? 3 or 4, I can't remember which order I'm going there. So I had to go jot down that idea before I lose it. And then and now I'm ready to hop back in to my work in progress. And I did share that link, Shirley, in the social links channel. I hope it worked. The link looks funny on my end. I don't know if it's because it was trying to use the link that I have for it being my page. I don't know. So let me know if it works or not. Kikimora got some inks out and started painting. Very cool. Are you Kikimora on Instagram for when I finally do remember to log into Instagram to find you, which will be sometime next week since I'll be setting up a business Instagram account. So I'll log in at least at the latest next week. Because I want to see your artwork. Brandy did some movement. I'm glad. I hope it wasn't too much for you. Let's see. Okay. All right. I have that written down on a sticky, which I will put on my wall because that's where I put all my stickies. And okay, good. I'm glad it works, and thank you. I do really like the original logo for the profile picture there, but I think as I've expanded my Canvas skills tremendously in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, oh, it's so basic. It's not basic. It just needs a little bit more to blend it in with the rest of my designs. So I'll probably keep it more or less the same and add in some of my washi, my that's in all of my current social media posts or mood boards. So because I'm just loving my new designs. So just across the room and back. Good. Enough to keep going and keep the blood flowing. But not too strenuous. So, and all right, there's our timer. For the rest of you, it's actually a good time to move around as well. If you haven't moved around yet, and if you've been here for the hour. So, which I should probably do soon. So 15 minutes, all the words: cleaning, prepping, planning, plotting, preptobering. Welcome back. How did that sprint go for you? I'm going to try to keep it. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do to make sure I stay on track for break this time is put it on 4 minutes. So let's see. Surely this. Oh no, I have a string. And I did get a water. I need to find. I had some metal water bottles. I don't know where they ended up in the move. And I keep forgetting to buy one at the store. So I've just been using the water bottles my brother gets the kids, which I know terrible for the environment, but at least they recycle in Oklahoma. Montana, you had to get it extra. And there were hardly any companies that did it. And you actually couldn't recycle most anything. I knew 2 or 3 people who did do it after it finally became an option in town. And for years, it wasn't even an option. But anyway. Also, I don't want anybody to feel bad about their stuff not being, why did I put their stuff? Not being basic. I'm just going elaborate and all out because my branding is overlapped with my soon-to-be launched Etsy shop, which I need to be elaborate. I need to stand out to sell things on Etsy. So that is why I'm going all out and going and designing my own shapes and patterns and lines and everything. So nobody feel bad. It is specifically because, well, 1, I love Canva and graphic design, and 2, because I need to stand out in a particular with selling stickers, which is a very large field. So I need to be very unique. Angela has joined us. I didn't either until 8. What time was it? 8:10 Central Time. So, I mean, I knew I was going to be hosting Discord sprints in Shirley's group, but when Brandy had to cancel for health reasons, I am now volunteered to go live instead of just Discord. No, it was a last minute thing. It was very last minute. So, or last hour, last 45 minutes, something like that. Jessica missed the last 2 breaks. Dishwasher died. No, not the dishwasher. Now unloading and cleaning it. The drying rack. I'm sorry, Jessica. I hope it does get fixed this weekend. You need to launder your kitchen linens. Yes. Check the mail and posted a beat sheet beside your plot board. Very nice. All the Preptober prepping. Cleaning out the inbox while I update your October calendar. Very nice. Working on your weekly planning for next week. Good, good. Okay. I'm not apologizing for my wonderful creation. I'm stating a fact. I don't want people comparing their stuff to mine. So, all of our designs are unique in their own way, and they reflect our individual personalities, ideally, if that's what you want for your branding. Maybe you don't want it to reflect your personality. I don't know. Having fun looking at other Texas towns and their natural disaster levels. Not many that don't have at least a moderate risk of tornadoes. No. And if you get further south, then you've got the risk of hurricanes. And I know there's other things. I just don't remember what. So, yeah, I thank you. I'm sure I will too. Thank you. Because I actually was listening to a podcast last night at work on Etsy selling and because I was trying to figure stuff out. I don't plan to keep listening to the podcast because it was more about selling to trend, and that's not what I want to do. Interestingly enough, though, apparently the Roaring Twenties style is coming back post pandemic, as happened in the 20s, in the 1920s. And ironically, I've got a lot of that Roaring Twenties, Gatsby, vintage not matinee, theater feel. So um, I'm trying to remember the word that I'm looking for theater. That's my brain isn't working. There was a movie I watched years ago that was about that type of theater, and I cannot remember the name of it. And I love that movie. Anyway, Cali, yes, it is. Montana also has earthquakes because it's so close proximity to Yellowstone. But most of the earthquakes are nowhere near California levels. Even they're mild. I didn't actually feel any of the earthquakes in Montana. My friends there were all like, "Did you feel the earthquake last night? It woke me up." I'm like, I was awake during that, and I didn't even feel it. So, yeah. But, and there were roads that melted in Yellowstone, but on the Montana side as well as the Wyoming side. But yeah, I guess we did have like snow was the main danger compared to here with tornadoes and California with earthquakes. Montana felt pretty safe. Yeah, so it's not quite like my stuff isn't quite there. I just design what I like, and if people like it, they can buy it. And if they don't, they can move right along, and it's not for them, and that is okay. Felt everyone when I lived in San Francisco. See, I was born and raised in California. Like we lived in Ventura. My dad was stationed at Port Hueneme at the time, so we lived somewhere around Port Hueneme when I was a baby. And like there was one of the really big earthquakes, and we were getting the aftershocks from whichever big earthquake it was in the state. And I just slept straight through it. Like, because I just grew up with them. I don't know. So, yeah. And then the last 10 years I lived out there, I lived near an Vandenberg Air Force Base, which does all the rocket launches. I think it's also now involved with Space Force. I'm not sure. I moved away, so I don't know. So there were like a rocket launch every once in a while that shook the house, same as an earthquake. And it was always a question of, was that an earthquake? Was that a rocket launch? I don't know. The house is still standing, so it must be fine. Anyway, not everyone can do that. 15 minutes. That outlook is how I'm approaching your nano novel this year, entirely for your own entertainment. I love that, Max. That's great. All right. Love it. Love it. 15 minutes. Go. All right. How did that sprint go for you? I was going to try to squeeze another in, but it is 10:50, which puts it that after this break, it will pretty much be over. So I need to get better at not getting distracted with conversation during the breaks. Not that that'll ever happen to perfection. Well, maybe. One of the podcasts I listened to last night had a quote about how perfection at 100% is not perfection. Perfection that you're doing it wrong or something like that. I don't remember the whole quote. I'm not awake enough to remember it all. But yeah, 100% rate of perfection means you're doing something wrong. 70% is perfection. So with that, I could potentially actually hit perfection of doing better at not over talking on the breaks 70% of the time. So that's the goal. That's what I will strive for. 70% of the time, I will stick to the break timer. All right. And Kikimora said, it's like that joke. Why do I need a silent washing machine if I live across from the airport? Yeah. Actually, I worked at a hotel once, and it was near the airport and a train station. And so this one time, some people stayed the night, and then they left halfway through the night and wanted their money back because it was too loud. But they're the ones that picked the hotel near the airport and the train station, knowing it was near those things, and picked for a cheaper hotel. And yeah. So I'm sure they got their money back, but yes. Pay attention to where you pick your hotels, guys. If it's cheap, try to find out why before you book it. That is that moral. Internet is sketchy. Keep popping back in during sprints, but I'm here with you guys. No worries, Kat. We are cheering you on, whatever you are doing with your time this morning. And I hope your day is well. You're threading needles this morning, making a wool something for your mom. It's been quite a climate shift from Palm Springs to the coastal north. I bet. Ooh. Yeah. I've been to both of those places. Very different. You rested. And we have established that is important. Kikimora, almost done. Very nice. I'm sure it will look lovely. Yes, I did do fine. I do fine all the time. I just go over breaks a lot, like most of the hosts. So, filling out information and researching cougars for the project. All right, my mind is doing what Rhiannon's did last night and going in a totally different direction than I think you're meaning. I feel like you're probably intending the animal cougar, and my mind is going in the gutter. So, you're very welcome. Watching Sarah's video, very good. You're very welcome. No problem. You just rest up and get better. You're most welcome. It does. I love the community and knowing other people are working at the same time. I think that's why I struggle with watching replays, is because I know there may be somebody in the world watching at the same time as me, percentage speaking, but it's not the same as having all of you at once. You're most welcome. Tomorrow is double down day in heart breathing, so I will not be here live in the morning from 9 to 11 Eastern. I will be here 1 to 3 a.m. Eastern for my midnight sprints tonight, but I will not be here in the morning. Angela will be live in the Facebook group instead. Also, if you are interested in participating in a writing retreat this weekend, the link for Shirley's Discord is in my YouTube description. And yes, oh, I did do some words that time. I wrote the epilogue. I still need to write the first chapter, or the last chapter, and the epilogue didn't even exist and wasn't planned until 10 minutes ago. So clearly I'm procrastinating finishing this draft. So, I know, yes. Probably, I don't know. I that was above my pay grade. So, yes. You're very welcome. Researching for the move, something you've been stressed about. Moves are stressful, so do what you need to self-care in this time. Yes, the animal. I hope she means animals. Okay, I'm not the only one whose mind is in the gutter this morning. Hugs Tam. Yes. Jen is laughing because she's like, see enough. I love it. I love it. All right. If you want more of this particular breed of shenanigans, go to YouTube in my description and click the link. You're welcome, Jessica. You're welcome, Kikimora. I know you will. I'll have a couple other people instead from Europe and other countries, or other continents. So it's fine. I get to have fun with a different crowd of people. You can't be my only friends. Patiently. I know. You'll get it. I'm not allowed to make my new logo for my Facebook page until I finish this draft. Oh, I did print things while working on this because, I'm procrastinating. I printed some pretties. So I did not design these. These are from an artist from 1918. That were shared as a printable file online from that person. So they're a vintage styled Halloween-esque things. So that used a lot of black ink, but I plan to get more ink anyway when I kickstart my business in December. So, right. right. I think that's the issue is most of us write or read romance. Thank you. Yes, they printed up wonderfully. I still have the tab open, I think. So, no, I don't. If you are in Shirley's Discord, it was shared in there. That's where I found the link. So I don't remember the artist of that made them. Well, the initials are AJDG. So, and they have 1918 on them. I'll stick around long enough to find the artist name, and then I will shut this down. If you need to leave, go ahead and leave while I get this information from Tam. Was it in? I just can't remember which channel I saw it in. Okay, found the link. Now to read through all of Julie D. Grog. Let's see if I can spell that. Right, I popped the comment in the YouTube live chat. It is this. That's the name of the artist. Actually, I can just the downside with getting the printable from this person is you have to like jump through a bunch of hoops and scroll through a bunch of things to find the link for the printable, because you have to sign up for her thing and then to get the password, and then you have to, but then when you click the link to confirm, it shows you all her things that she sells, and you have to scroll down that to get the password, and then you have to scroll through all the free printables to the very bottom to get this one. So just a complaint I have. But it was worth it because they're pretty and they were free printables, because they're public domain, because they've been out for 100 years. So sprints are happening in Discord with Brandy, so she had to leave. And everybody have a great, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you sometime this weekend.